Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thank you so much for joining us back on the farm today. Cassie, what's back there in the field?
Cows?
Beautiful cows.
Oh.
Wonderful cows. The most amazing animal on the farm is back behind us.
That's a big to differ.
That's my opinion. All right, so my opinion is just that.
You know what they say about people with opinions?
What's that?
Everyone's got one and they all stink.
Okay, well.
Or is that belly buttons?
I don't know, but there's been a lot of opinions going around about something that is impacting the cattle. That is the New World screwworm. Do you even know what that is?
People have sent me videos about it. I haven't watched them.
Okay, well, I'll tell you one of two things. One, we're not going off the deep end. We're not super worried about it. But two, we do want to be aware of it. So I'll tell you what our strategy is, because it is coming this direction and I think it will get here eventually. So what will we do when it gets here? We'll tell you about that straight from a cattle farmer.
What about a sheep farmer?
So opinions do matter.
Or chicken lady?
Well, that's the other thing I want to mention is not only does it impact cattle, but it also impacts your animals as well.
Oh, shoot.
So let's just do that though right now. We'll go check on some of Cassie's animals. I say Cassie's. They're all both of our animals because we're married and we share everything. But
even shirts sometimes. This is Gary's.
Cassie went and mowed and stole my shirt.
Yeah, when I mow at the school, I like to wear a long sleeve shirt and it's thin and breathable. So somebody buy me one, I'd have my own.
Well, you can have that one if you really want it. I think I bought it to go on a specific hunting trip.
Yep,
in Texas.
that you didn't take me on.
Where it was going to be hot. And I'm not used to hunting in the hot. I'm used to hunting in cool weather. So anyway, let's check on some animals. So I already did all of the chores while Cassie was mowing at the school today. This is actually Sunday, so you're watching this Monday morning or sometime Monday possibly. And we got...
Ready? I don't think there's any more roosters in here. I haven't heard any crowing.
Just that one that you put in here, huh? Back in the back.
Oh yeah. And it doesn't really crow that much.
I haven't heard him
about that.
I haven't heard him crow
so
at all.
I counted 20, so it's actually 21.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's actually 19 hens, and then I sold 4 to the kid at school, right? Mm-hmm. So if I got close to 30, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think though, because these ones from Brandon don't count.
Oh shoot.
I was saying, I counted about 16 or 18 the other day before we put them in here.
Okay.
So but that's still not terrible because, like you said, you got rid of a few that you didn't like. So I'd say about 40% is what we got. You like that white one right there, or you don't like it?
I like it because it's got that black on it.
So.
Just like those smoky pearls we bought that one time.
Yeah.
My favorite are the gray ones. I want to keep several of those gray ones, the big fat ones that have a lot of Orpington in them, not the skinnier ones.
Yeah.
And then in the when we fix the Facement Marketplace coop, I'm gonna put the ones from Brandon and probably the gray ones I want to keep, or at least the one with the thing on its head. I think that'd be a pretty cross.
Mm-hmm.
And then some will go in the homesteader because there's older ones in there that I need to rotate out. Also, I need to find out if these black chickens are laying the pretty eggs, because that's what happens a lot. But I think that white one is probably like an Easter egger, so I want to get 3 or 4 black ones and the white one, put them in that pen, that extra pin out there, and then see if that green egg stays in here or if it's out there. If it's out there, I'm going to bring the white one back in here, and then if it appears in here, I know it's the white one.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, then I got to slowly swap black ones to figure it out.
Well, you'll get it one way or the other.
And it'll probably end up being that gray one with the thing on her head that's actually laying it. But that's why I love chickens and I love hatching them out, because I love doing that part of it. Even though Gary's like, why are we playing musical chicken?
We got one of those eggs today. We get one every day, actually. So whatever chicken it is laying on the daily.
I know. That's why if we just get some right now and take them back, we should know tomorrow.
I bet you we'll have 2 of those colored eggs. 2 of those black chickens are laying them. I'm just joking.
So?
No.
Maybe.
We'll find out.
That was the whole reason for the cross, was to get the colored eggs I wanted.
So if you are a chicken farmer and you're wondering why Cassie wants all these crazy eggs, colored eggs, it's because why have chickens, your own chickens, if you can't have something unique and different, right?
Yeah. I don't even sell the eggs.
We give them away
to friends and family, and we donate them to the pantry. When friends and family open their eggs, or the people get them at the food pantry in town, and they open them and they're beautiful, I feel like it just brings a smile on their face. So why have eggs if they're not pretty?
Yeah, you gotta like what you got. So.
Oh, I got a rock in my shoe.
Uh-oh, you better get that out.
It's the worst thing about Crocs.
That's why I don't wear Crocs.
But I don't want a whole dozen of dark brown, or a whole dozen of olive color, or a whole dozen of blue. I like rainbow eggs, all different colors in one pack.
Variety. Cassie wants the variety pack. All right,
I buy the variety pack and everything I get when it's available.
Cassie thinks that Xena needs a friend.
You're getting older. The job is just so hard.
She's like 3 years old.
No, she's not.
She may be 4. Xena, you are not old. You're young and you're agile.
Well, she gets up like me, and she's been laying down. She gets up. She's like, yeah, walk it out. Walk it out.
Because she gets bunched up. She likes to sleep hard. She's a hard sleeper.
Well, and she could sleep more, and her friend could rotate.
Okay, look at these mushrooms that are popping up out here.
I know. I got an email about it.
So these are the most recent mushrooms popping up out here.
So the email said, do not do this because they're toxic.
Oh, you just did it? That reminds me of the ones on Mario Brothers. Like, that's like the legit mushroom.
But like, what happens in the wild if they get knocked over or if an animal eats them? I mean, we farm in the wild, so.
Well.
I think I might try one because they look very squishy.
Okay, I'm sure we're all here for that. Me and your life insurance policy. Go.
I mean, it looks like a normal mushroom. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
I'm gonna get another email.
Cassie's over here enraging the keyboard warriors.
Must be from the hay you fed in here.
These are new ones. I haven't noticed this specific ones, but it's the moisture. The amount of water we've had this summer is what I think it is.
But I think the hay brought it in.
Oh, you think the hay? Maybe. We had hay. Yeah. We had hay in, well, pretty much every area because I used to dump hay over that fence.
Was all the hay off of our farm?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, all the hay's off of our farm.
I don't know. I thought maybe if you got some from my dad.
No. That's the bonus of having our acreage set up. We have 30 acres of hay meadow, 30 acres of running pasture, and we bale all of our own hay here. Well, we don't bale it, but it all comes off of our place. So.
Look how fat they've gotten.
Yeah, they've really plumped up. They love that grass, though. That they spend a lot of time grazing. You'll see the other ones just hanging out, and they are out here grazing. So.
Well, and she doesn't have as much as a lion's mane now that her body's growing out.
Are you making fun of Kevin Grounds' work?
You're the one that brought it up.
Kevin, I'm taking up for you right now. I just want you to know, I'm not going to let her just step over it like that. We're gonna call it out, okay?
Well,
Kevin.
tell me it can happen to my animal.
Kevin did an awesome job. Okay, you want to talk about it now? So not only we'll talk about
Look, Benjamin's licking her.
where it's at, but the New World screwworm is actually a fly, and the flies.
Of course, it's a fly.
It lays eggs, and the eggs eat live flesh. So instead of eating dead flesh, they eat live flesh. And what it means is not only on cattle are obviously a huge commodity, so it's a major concern for the cattle industry, but also deer. The deer population, say they get a small injury, and flies lay eggs, and as opposed to eating dead flesh, live flesh is eaten.
You better video me petting Xena because people say we don't.
Look at her. She's so proud of you. So New World screwworm fly. So what is a fly? It says fly at the end, but people are saying screwworm. The biggest concern, though, is it was found 70 miles south of the United States border in Mexico. And it has moved rapidly.
Got to cross the border of Texas before it gets here.
Well, so...
Yeah, I said border. There's a border between Texas and Oklahoma.
There's a river,
Oh.
the Red River, which is the border. Hey,
Guys,
Rowdy.
please remember, I'm sarcastic and I like to make jokes, and they make me laugh and they make me happy, so I make jokes.
Well, there you go. So yes, Cassie's animals are at risk when they come. So how would you combat that with your animals? If you know flies are a greater risk, yours only come cycle once a year, right? Your sheep?
Supposed to.
In what month?
When the weather gets cool.
So October, November,
December.
4 months. So
And
they're
then he should cover them then, like he's trying to now. What if men walked around and just went?
okay. Let's not talk
That's
about
what
that.
he's doing. But at least he doesn't pee on himself like a goat.
It could always get worse.
He does not stink.
No.
So, with that, random, but if you like goats, but you're tired of smelling your ram, get sheep. They don't stink, or at least Benjamin doesn't.
He doesn't stink bad. He has a little musky smell when I go to feed him.
He doesn't pee on himself.
No, he doesn't pee on himself. So,
And if you don't know what I'm talking about, ram goats pee on their beard to attract the women. And it stinks and it's gross, and a billy goat is nasty. That's why Rowdy got his manhood taken away if he was staying.
Rowdy's a go-getter though. He's actually a keeper around
He
here.
actually thinks he's a sheep or a livestock guardian dog. He's not real sure.
Yeah. So with your sheep are born the same time of year, no matter what, just about.
Well, except for this year because I messed it all up because Benjamin
Wasn't
was
big
younger.
enough.
But they should be born between March and May. May should be the latest.
So hypothetically, if the
Why? Does it have anything to do with the date?
yeah, well, so that's what I was getting at. So with cattle, I can change the breeding time to where our calves were born in late fall, and then your calves.
Is it during the hot months or
Well,
something?
whenever flies are more. So in the wintertime, you don't have flies, Cassie.
I'm not gonna lie. When you were telling me all about it, I wasn't really listening because my philosophy is we'll cross that bridge when it gets here. And if it's not over here, then I shouldn't worry about it or get a headache from trying to figure it out.
Well, that's why I'm having
Is
this.
that bad farming?
No, that's why I'm talking about this video today and telling people not to get so scared about it.
Oh, okay.
And that's my whole point is whenever it comes, we will treat the animals as they come. But with my cattle, what I can do is have them born in November, December by keeping the bull out. And then the calves will be almost nearly grown by the time it's time to sell them. Yeah. So you don't have as many calves, don't have as many animals. You minimize the amount of risk. And that's the whole point I was getting at.
Yeah. I have too many things going on in my everyday life. Not bad things, but things. To worry about a worm fly that may or may not ever happen.
Well, there you go. There's Cassie's philosophy.
Now, if they say it's in southern Oklahoma, headed there, I might get a little more worried.
Oh.
Brandon, tell me when it's at your farm. I'll start preparing.
No, it'll get here one way or the other. It's going to come up here because they're going to release sterile flies, but it's not going to happen quickly enough to completely negate it. But another thing you have to worry about with the sheep is they can lay eggs right down here deep. And then with the sheep, it's even worse because as we saw with the worm we had on one of our lambs, we had to treat it quickly or it could have got a lot worse.
Yep.
So Cassie said she has a name for her turkey. Now, you want me to tell you the name I already came up with twice? I came up with 2 or 3 names. I'm not getting them though. We're picking your name.
What?
Chris Farley. Off of Tommy Boy. Okay. Just because I started calling him Tommy Boy because you wouldn't name him and I had to call him Tom. And then I thought, well, Tommy Boy was Chris Farley. So, all right, that's not his name. Cassie has his name.
But I kind of like that. What was the other one you had?
Timmy Tom, Tim Tom. I don't know. I just kept coming up with weird names.
Okay, well, I've got emails and messages and comments about how beautiful and prestige. So many complaints about him. And somebody commented, messaged, emailed, and said I should name him Brandon. Because I got him from Brandon. And I thought that was genius. So that's what I'm going with, Brandon.
All right, Brandon.
And I haven't told Brandon, so go over to Eddie Family Farm and tell Brandon, hey, Walker Farm Fam sent me, and she named her Tom Turkey Brandon. What do you think about that? Let's see what he thinks.
Are you implying that Brandon is a turkey?
prestige. I don't know. Now you're just making it weird.
I'm making, I'm playing a joke. I'm
Also,
just
those
joking.
ducks still think Brandon is their father.
Brandon, you are not the father.
Brandon has 4 kids.
Brandon does have 4 kids. That one's got 4 kids following him around.
Oh, that one in the front's turned kind of into a fawn color. Look, he's protecting them.
All right, we want Brandon to keep being nice, so I'm not going to corner him any more than that.
Probably keep a blue duck, this tan or khaki or fawn color. You look it up, I think it's fawn, and the 2-tone one.
All right, Cassie said it's going to keep what? Because people are going to say, I can't hear Cassie. I'm not by her.
People say I talk too loud, so I try not to. I'm gonna keep a blue duck, whether it's that one or one over there. One of those, I can't remember if it's khaki or fawn color. I need to look it up to see what color they call it. There's several colors of Indian runner ducks, and the 2-tone one. The rest I'll get rid of, but also I want to make sure I'm not going to keep all drakes. Before I do that, I would maybe get rid of that drake if one of the blue ones was a drake, because I've had him a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't love ducks. I do enjoy having them, but I want to make sure that I rotate them out before they get too old and either he, isn't covering the female duck so that we can continue to have the babies, or the older ones aren't laying eggs anymore. So the whole deal with the ducks is a neighbor, the kids used to do chores for her when she was gone. Ransom was really little, really wanted ducks, so she let us collect eggs, and we hatched our own and started our little duck flock. And then they're super broody when they start laying in the spring. And one of my turkeys hatched out a bunch, and then the other duck hatched out a bunch. So I'm gonna keep some, but not them all. But I don't want to keep a whole bunch of drakes and then be left with a bunch of males.
All right, Ransom, we're going to check in with you because I'm sure somebody saw you sitting over here. What are you up to, buddy? Riding your 4-wheeler? Just hanging out?
Yeah.
You had a friend come over after church, didn't you?
Yeah.
Seeger? He left a while ago, so now Ransom's riding his 4-wheeler. So I did name this duck 2-tone officially, Cassie.
Okay.
I gifted that duck his name, or her name, hopefully.
Well, I hope it doesn't turn out to be a drake, because then I don't know what I'll do. But I guess if I kept him as my drake, as long as I had a blue female, I'd still maybe get the blues. So I used to always call that black, and then when I looked up Indian runner ducks when the kids were going to show them, they actually call that blue.
Okay. Oh, look out there in the center. See that hole by that rock?
Oh, yeah.
That's where it leaked.
Let's see what those animals.
So we were just talking the other day about how good the pond was looking. It was holding water. You can see up where everything was wet.
All the rocks were covered.
And we
Maybe
hadn't,
the top of that one wasn't, but they were all covered.
and we hadn't had rain in a long time. But we got a good rain, about 2 or 3 inches, the other day when we were in Alabama. And look, there has opened up a sinkhole right there. You can clearly define right where it's leaking at. So I'm not walking out there because, well, if I did, I'd sink. But
There's the raccoon.
raccoon?
Well, that might be more of a possum. That, for sure, is a big old raccoon. Like a little cat. Look at that. That's a raccoon, isn't it?
Yeah. This is something I'm not walking across because it's not sturdy. But that, I'm guessing there was probably, I don't know, a couple thousand gallons of water in here based on the water level, and it all leaked out of that one hole right there. So I've been told by multiple old timer farmers that a lot of times after you do put clay in a pond, you have to wait 2 to 3 years, and eventually it'll solid up. So I'm still hopeful that it will.
A bag of concrete right there.
Cassie said we're going to plug up that hole with some concrete. You know, a little bit of concrete or something won't be a bad idea. We'll do something. Because now, and that's what our pond guy said, look for places like that and then see where it's leaking at.
What do you think made that tunnel?
Snake?
Think so?
No, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just making stuff up as I go along. I don't know. It's dragging.
I mean, there's several of them out here, like big worms. That one was just more predominant.
Or is that just a crack in the ground opening up? Because those all just look like cracks in the ground because there's no starter into them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? But I don't know. But what?
Like a big bird right there.
Yeah. But our plan is to get this fenced in, and we'll have cattle out here soon. That would be a deer.
Think so? That's a pretty heavy deer.
I think that's a deer. What do you guys think? Because I don't think hogs would have came in from this direction and came right here. I think they would have came off that bank over there where they got more coverage. But the deer crossed the road and they could have come right through here. That's my thought. So there you go.
Now that looks more like a deer to me. So that one over there just might have been really soft.
Depends on the weight of the animal and the density of the mud at the time it stepped there. Because that could have been, because it looks like that's when that was on the edge of the water.
There's a bunch right here.
So it could have been older. But anyway, what to do. After it dries out, we'll go out and look at it better after the pond dries up some more and see if we can.
There, you big chicken.
I want to see how deep it is. I'm not walking across there. I've got this dadgum tennis shoes on.
How far do you think I get?
You're going to get those all muddy. You might get all the way. I don't know. I'm Cassie. What if it's quicksand and you start sinking big time? And I don't have no rope to throw you, like in the movies. I'll stand on the mud.
On the rocks, you mean?
Or on the rocks.
Mom, I'm in the pond.
I think you're all right because see those rocks right there?
It'll get my shoes gross.
Yeah, you're getting gross on the shoes.
I want to see this hole.
Is it any deeper?
No, but it's like more defined and then a bunch of cracks. But you can see where the water went into it. Like this has a little channel,
Yeah.
like a creek.
That's definitely what drained it though, because all of this would be gone otherwise. And like I said, this was all holding water for weeks. It was all holding water for weeks.
Woo!
I don't know if the extra pressure got it or what. Of the more water on top. There's what Cassie says. Yeah.
Oh, it turned sideways.
It was good, I think, when we looked at it. So, there you go. What's going to happen? Wait and see. Only time will tell. And the reason we don't have open coops anymore, oh look, there he is. Chicken hawk.
Beautiful yet deadly.
Yeah, they would be eating our flock if we had him out right now. Well, we're back to Donkey Paradise. And Cassie's got the treats. Oh, they love treats.
June.
Loretta wants one. Look, her side's looking better.
Loretta.
And so that's the kind of thing you worry about with the New World screwworm fly is an open wound. And that's whenever we would have to be much more on top of stuff as opposed to just letting it heal on its own. You have to be more on top of it.
I found a Jenny donkey 25 minutes away last week. but it was 40 or 45 inches, and Gary came out here and measured mine in 35 and 36.
Yeah, to be considered a miniature, 36 inches or less.
And that's what Loretta is, and I knew I didn't want one any taller than Loretta, because I knew Loretta was a little tall.
Yeah, you don't. And for future, especially if you're buying them to raise babies.
But also, Benny's like 31 or 33, so that 40-something wouldn't be a good combo for him.
Yeah, so this fence is 48 inch right here. So that kind of gives you an idea, because it's hard to see otherwise. But you come down about a foot and you get to their backs, close to 36 inches. You don't get my finger, June.
See if you can pet Loretta while she's doing this.
Let's see if I can get my arm in here. Hey, Loretta. She knows that I'm going to pet her. Oh, I got her a little bit. Yeah, Loretta's just never really liked people. And that's why we work so much.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's why we work so much with the baby.
I was just going to say, this is better than she's ever been. It's slowly yet surely happening. All right. June, one more and I'm leaving.
You gotta go see the other donks. Faith is the prettiest looker, at least as far as donkeys go, that we have.
Loretta, cover your ears.
You heard it, Loretta. You heard it, June. Faith Hill, you guys don't compare to Faith Hill.
Benny boy. Tanya. Dolly. Who's gonna get the first one? There you go, Ben. Oh, sorry, Benny.
Dolly wants one. I don't have one, Dolly. I'm sorry.
Tanya, can you have a whole one? Or are you like a toddler that you have to break stuff up? Oh, shoot. I'm not doing it so good. Hey.
I don't think she can eat a whole one. She is eating grain now, though. Oh, look at her.
When you're feeding horses or donkeys, you want to make sure you keep that flat, because they will, if your fingers are up, they will bite your fingers. Or I do it like this, or it needs to be flat.
I think you're going to get your fingers bit because you got two competing for it. Guys, he's distracted. Here comes a helicopter.
Like a bee in the sky.
Country folks get really distracted by anything in the sky.
If you ought to eat them off the ground, there's plenty.
All right, what do we got here? Yeah, medical ambulance. Life flight is what we call it around here. Ambulance helicopter. Air-vac, whatever you want to call it. I think that's what it is. They're usually a blue and white color. So.
No. That's my thumb. They're little ones. Get in there.
Can she eat it?
I don't know. She's got teeth.
Oh, I mean, I know she can, I don't know if she can get it out of your hand. She can't when her mom is trying to get it. Oh, good. Good job, Tanya Tucker.
Good job. Oh, it's all gone. You guys want the powder?
They'll eat it. They'll find them.
Tanya, there's another little one. Hey. Tanya. Good job.
Benny's like, I want mine.
You gonna wear it?
Well, Cassie's putting the side-by-side up, but I thought I would kind of end the point I was talking about earlier. So the most likely reason you've heard of or are concerned about New World screwworm is because you are seeing a difference at the grocery store in the price of beef. I'm seeing a difference at the stockyards and the price of cattle. The price of cattle have probably, I don't know, we're safe to say close to doubled over a 5-year average last year, which means each one of these cattle, when they have a calf, we're getting twice as much. That's awesome. That's great. Not so much for the person buying ground beef at the grocery store paying $8 or $10 a pound. Why are you paying so much though? Imports from Mexico have declined so sharp that since we don't trade cattle right now, there's a pause, and we have lost a lot of cattle coming into the country. Since there's not a lot of cattle coming in, the ones that you have here in the States are the one that's left for beef production. So what does that mean? Supply and demand. Supply is going down, demand is still high. Simple math, simple economics, you're gonna pay more. But they are trying to eradicate the New World screwworm so they can open back up trade, and you can see trade open up again. But like I said, that's gonna take some time. They are releasing sterile flies. They have a sterile fly production facility being built in Texas. They have 2 that are online in Mexico. And this is not the first time, so this isn't something brand new. They have fought this before. Years and years ago, they did the same thing, and they were able to eradicate it, at least push it down so far south that it was not an issue. It's just starting to come back up. So we're cattle farmers. We're not scared. We may have to make some changes in our breeding season, things we have to do, but it is going to impact people at the grocery store for a while, but eventually we'll get through it.
I'm not got a competition. I just wanted to shoot it.
All right, Cassie's going to try to beat up on the kids because she doesn't.
I just wanted to shoot.
I'm just joking.
No. Okay, shoot it till you miss.
It's an 8-foot goal. I think you made a mistake when you lowered it. Back up.
Oh, that one's gone.
There you go. She missed. That's good. Well, I've got to go pick up Ranger from basketball practice, and Cassie better keep practicing because he'll beat her if not.
I ain't scared.
Famous last words. We want to thank you guys, though, for taking some time out of your day to spend with us here on the farm. Don't forget, if you have any prayer requests, leave those down in the comments below. Anything else, Cass?
I don't think so.
All right. We hope you guys have a great day. Wish Cassie luck and beating Ransom. God bless.
Love you guys.